Today we are going to read our first chapter, who's about a boy named Dhruv, the little boy who became the pole star. Long, long ago, there lived a king named Uttanapada. The name of the king was Uttanapada. He had two queens, one Suniti and the other Suruchi. Queen Suniti was the older queen. Suniti was the older queen. She was good and kind and gentle. The older queen Suniti was very good, she was kind and was gentle. She had a little son called Dhruv. Suniti was also having a son called Dhruv. The other queen, Suruchi, she was the younger queen and she was very beautiful but proud and selfish. Suruchi too had a son who was called Uttam. Suruchi, the younger queen, also had a son whose name was Uttama. Suruchi was determined that her son Uttam should be king when he grew up. Now Suruchi wanted that the younger queen wanted her son Uttam to be the future king. But since Dhruv was the older son, he was more likely to be made king. So Suruchi decided to get rid of Suniti and her son Dhruv. So Suniti does not want Suniti and her son Dhruva in the royal palace. So she decided to get rid of Suniti and her son Dhruv. Now Suruchi was also the king's favorite queen. Suruchi, the younger queen, she was also the favorite queen of king Uttanapada. Uttanapada loved her for her beauty and was willing to do anything to make her happy. Uttanapada, the king, also loved to do anything to make Suniti happy. So Suruchi had banished Suniti and Dhruva and decided to send them to the forest far away from the royal palace. Little Dhruv loved his mother very much. However, his heart yearned for his father's love. Dhruv loved his mother very much, but yet somewhere he also missed his father's love, which was denied to him. He wondered, my father is a king, then why does my father not come to see me? What did Dhruv think? My father is a king, he also loves me, but why did he not come to see me? Again and again he questioned his mother. He asked his mother. However, she had no answer. One day, Dhruva's longing to see his father grew so intense that despite Suruchi having forbidden it, he went to the palace to meet the king. Now one day, Dhruv went to the palace to see his father. Even after Suruchi has forbidden to not to come to the palace for Dhruv and his mother Suniti, he went to the palace to meet the king. He was then just 5 years old. How many years old was Dhruv? Only 5 years old. As he entered the splendidly decorated hall, what is the meaning of splendidly? Beautifully. Beautifully decorated hall, he saw Uttanpada. On his lap sat Suruchi's son Uttam. Who was sitting on the king's lap? Uttam. As he saw this sight, he who Dhruv, his heart was filled with the desire to sit. He also wanted to sit how Uttam was sitting with his father. He ran towards the king, saying, Father, lift me too onto your lap. Suruchi could not tolerate this. When Uttam asked king to lift him and to let him sit on his lap, Suruchi could not tolerate this. She rudely rebuffed Dhruv, she rudely said to Dhruv, You are not worthy of sitting on the king's lap because you were not born as my son. If you aspire to sit on your father's lap, aspire means desire, want. If you really want to sit on your father's lap, go perform tap and pray to be born as my son in your next life at least. What did Suruchi said? She said to Dhruv to perform tap in a forest and to pray to God to be born as her son in the next life at least. So, saying, she pushed him aside scornfully, very rudely, very displeasurely. She pushed him aside. Poor Dhruv burst into tears and ran to his mother, crying. Suniti was very upset to see her normally cheerful little boy in tears. When Suniti saw that Dhruv was crying, she was very upset. She was very sad. When she found out the reason for his sorrow, she was greatly distressed. She was really unhappy after knowing that why he was crying. Then she consoled him. She consoled him saying, My child, I am an unfortunate woman. I am an unlucky woman. And because you are my son, you also have to suffer. Because you are my son, so you also have to suffer. Dhruv wiped his tears and said, Mother, I shall find God. What did Dhruv say to his mother? I shall find God. I will live in the forest and pray. Suniti was shocked. She said, Son, it is not easy to perform tap in the forest. There are wild animals and other dangers. He said, If one prays with a pure mind and true devotion, no one can harm him. What did Dhruv say? If one will pray with his pure mind and true devotion, so no one can harm him. And Dhruv respectfully touched his mother's feet and left for the forest. Dhruv started meditation. Having found a suitable place, he sat down and fixed his mind on Lord Vishnu. Dhruv started meditation. He found a suitable place where he can sit and fix his mind on Lord Vishnu. Without food, uncaring of harsh condition, harsh weather and the dangers around him, he went on reciting the sacred name of the Lord. Reciting means chanting. Keep on calling the name of the Lord, the sacred name of the Lord. Days and months passed. Lord Vishnu was pleased with Dhruv's dream, devotion and determination. Lord Vishnu was very happy with Dhruv's dream devotion, how he devoted, and with his determination. He appeared before Dhruv and said, He appeared in front of Dhruv and said, Open your eyes. Who said this? Lord Vishnu. He embraced him and said, Embraced he very lovingly accepted him and said, "Child, all your desire will be fulfilled." Dhruv was filled with joy. Dhruv succeeded his father to the throne and ruled ably and efficiently. Dhruv succeeded to his father's throne. What is the meaning of throne? The special seat for a king, where king has a place to sit, and ruled ably and efficiently. Later, as blessed by the Lord Vishnu, he was blessed by the Lord Vishnu. He was transformed into the pole star. Dhruv was transformed by Lord Vishnu into the pole star that shines in the sky, and he and his wish to attain the highest position was granted. Dhruv wanted the highest position, so he was granted as transformed into a pole star. His mother Suniti also turned into a star that shone by his side. Thus, the pole star stands in the sky to this day as an eternal reminder, as a forever reminder to us that the true faith and devotion to the Lord never go unrewarded. So, even today, when you look up into the sky, you will be able to see a little star shining high above. This little star never moves, for it is Dhruv, who never moved from his meditation on Narayan. We call this star the pole star.